I'm playing original Don't Starve. This is no DLC, no funny characters, just the vanilla game. I'm doing surprisingly well considering. This is a game that you play a lot of. Are you able to give me advice? We had someone here earlier who was able to give me tons of great advice. They have since left. So if you've got anything to suggest, let me know. Oh god, oh I didn't know that they had Don't Starve on Switch. Right on. Alright. Should have been making a new... Oh, I need rope. I think I have rope in a box. Reign of Giants is pretty cool. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I didn't need to do any of that. I just didn't have my spear with me. Well, now I'm warm at least. Let's go punch that fleshy bulb plant thing. 72 days with Woody. Yeah, I just learned about Woody. Uh, Something about turning into a moose and a goose and going to the moon, and that sounds awesome and like a thing I want to try. I won't be doing that today, but uh, I haven't played any of the extra add-ons. Let's see. Is it on my map? It might be on the map. There it is. Okay. And beaver at the full moon. Oh my goodness. Sounds to me like Woody is living his best life. There it is. Okay, good. It's still... Okay. Oh, cool. So he's kind of a tank. Woody's kind of a tank. Oops. Oh, it looks like my... Oh, maybe it timed out. Where did I pick it up? I forget. Oh, so he's a beaver so he can eat wood. That's cute. I'm low on bunnies. Come here, bunnies. So I hear folks saying that the vanilla Don't Starve is too easy. And I think I get that. I think I can definitely see how it's insufficiently challenging, especially if you play it a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. No, I haven't built any drying racks yet. It hasn't been a high priority, but it's something I could certainly do now that it's, winter and like I can't. The thing I was going to do before winter set in, which surprised me because I don't pay attention apparently, um, was uh, go capture some more bees and make a bee box. I went and attacked the beehive because I didn't know better, and it didn't give me the bee drops I needed for the bee box. But now I have the silk I need to make the net. I could make the net, I suppose. Oop, that guy up there. There we go. So most of what I play is Minecraft, and my instincts for what to do with my hands are, like, completely wrong. Like, I keep thinking I'm gonna be able to, like, pick up one of something that I have a stack of and put it somewhere, and you totally can't do that. I hear there's a way to make a gate. I need to put a gate on my turkey capturing pen up here. And I hear there are gates, but I haven't figured out how to make one yet. But I'll start with a drying rack. That was a good idea. Your food thing. Oh, you can kite bees to beefalo. That's a good idea. I do that with the other one, with the wolves that attack. I only have one charcoal. Fortunately, semi-fortunately, there was a... probably not at this hour, but there was a fire earlier. Yeah. And I need an axe. Oh, I thought I had more of that. There we go. Oh no! There we go. Oh, I should eat something while I'm waiting. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That I think the thing I've wanted to make more than anything else is an icebox, and I've never had the good luck to dig it out of the ground, like out of a grave or anything. Oh, hey, Gabe's up!
Hello.
Welcome back!
How's it going?
Going pretty well. It's middle of winter and don't starve.
Oh, wow.
So for those of you who have joined us in the last, I don't know, half an hour or so since I mentioned it last, this is actually part of a charity stream. Gabe and I are raising money for Gillette Children's Hospital as a part of Extra Life. I'm sure many of you know about Extra Life. And if you type into chat !donate, you'll get a link to our donation page for that event. You can help us raise money for kids who are sick in Minneapolis, where we live. And
I think it's in St. Paul, actually, is where the hospital is.
Gillette's is in St. Paul? Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense,
Yeah.
actually. I actually was at Gillette's when I had mono.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really nice, like, they treat the little kids, like, way better than I've ever been treated in a regular grown-up hospital, which is, I think, kind of the way we want it. Anyway, pretty soon here, Gabe's going to be restarting his playthrough of XCOM. I was taking over playing one of my favorite games, which is Don't Starve, even though I haven't played it in a long time, to give him a break so we could have a little nap during a 24-hour stream. So,
Is there a lot of new stuff in the game?
a lot, like, some of the mechanics are different, like, the farms go much quicker than they used to.
Oh, okay.
Things are generally, I think, kind of easier than I remember them being, but I'm told that a lot of the DLC expansions and things became much more challenging.
Oh, okay.
We had some folks on for a while, and I think have some folks on now who are pretty intense Don't Starve players.
Oh, okay.
And they were telling me all about some of the. Apparently, there's a version called Hamlet.
Yes, yeah.
That
I've seen people playing that.
that are really big fans of. So I think there's a future world in which I might play that too.
There are villages, sometimes quite cities, made up of pigmen, and they have progressed beyond medieval stuff. They
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
houses and hedges and things.
And everyone seems to be a big fan of a character named Woody, who turns into gooses, mooses, beavers, and goes to the moon. Which
okay. Yeah.
sounds exactly like the kind of thing I would enjoy.
He's a werebeaver.
A werebeaver, yeah. I'm gonna collect some of these sticks since I'm down here. Oh, but I was just saying to Phantom Nerdmom that I've never managed to find Clockworks. Because I'm not really a combative player. I don't usually spend a lot of time like gearing up with armor and weapons and then fighting things, which is I think what you have to do in order to defeat the Clockmen. And I have gone on campaigns where I've done a lot of like sanity buffing, and then I try and dig a lot of graves to dig it up by chance, and that's never worked because it's pretty rare. So
I feed the cat. He's kind of squirrely.
he's been leaving me alone, but if you want to feed him, go ahead.
He's been leaving me alone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did you get some sleep?
Yeah, I got quite a bit of sleep.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You've been up here for what, 4 hours now or something?
Not quite 4 hours.
Okay.
The bishops shoot laser bombs at you. Oh no. There's nothing I hate worse in a game than an evil bishop. That sounds terrible. No, back. Ah, I see. Alright, I have charcoal now, so I can maybe build a drying rack. Ooh, the improved farm. Alright, grows these faster, okay. The bee box I haven't made yet. The drying rack. I need rope for that, and I have rope. I have rope right here. Aha! Perfect. I'm gonna build one here. Maybe 3. I like things that go in 3s. Oh, so I'm out of rope. I can make one more rope, I think. There we go. Now I can dry monster jerkies and things when I have them. I'm just waiting for night at this point. It seems like a silly thing to do. Put more wood in the fire. Get warmer faster. Oh, I didn't know that jerky restored sanity. That's good to know. plant these even though they're not really going to grow. Some does, not all. Oh, sure. So, like, I'm guessing monster jerky probably does not actually restore sanity. What else could I make? How do you make a lightning rod? That is a revival thing. Oh, so not rabbits, but like if you're getting beefaloes or turkeys, maybe? Science. Ah, thank you. Ah, that makes sense. Dividing rod. Lightning rod. Oh, I can totally do that. Give me some stone. Awesome. So I definitely had my crock pot burned down earlier because I got hit by lightning. Which isn't like the worst thing, but it was annoying. I think we want the lightning to strike, like... Well, I actually don't know about lightning rod placement. Do I want it, like, close to all my stuff? Or do I want it to draw it away from all my stuff? What do I care about? I think maybe over here? Let's try over here. That's... yeah. Cool. How's it going, G?
It's going good. I mean, if people are watching, you can play as long as you want.
Oh,
No one's watching me.
honestly, I'm getting a little tired.
Okay.
And I want to go make dinner.
Okay.
So
you don't want half the Snickers then?
I will 100% eat half of that Snickers and
Okay.
then make it out of winter.
Okay.
I'll play all the way out of winter.
Okay.
Thank you. Mwah. Mm. Discount Snickers is the best Snickers.
It is quarter a bar.
You can taste the savings. Phantom Nerd Mom says free Snickers is the best Snickers. That's actually a really good point. What's the beer song? Free beer, that's my favorite brand. If I didn't have to buy it, it's the best beer in the land. Warm, flat, funky, it don't matter to me. The greatest beer in this whole world's the beer you buy for me. Something like that. I have got a cold right now, so my singing voice is completely shot, but... I'm just chopping down trees because I can do that by holding on the spacebar with one hand and eating a Snickers with the other. Much better. Alright. I now have the strength to make it through to spring. Fictional video game spring. Keep in mind, spring here is like 5 to 6 months away. One half of Snickers ain't gonna do it. All right. And let's shovel up some of these stuffs. You're currently in spring. Where are you located? Australia. Is that a slang term for Australia I've never heard before? Well, that's excellent. Gabe, who will be taking over in a little bit here, how long were you in Australia? The whole year?
A semester.
One semester. He did a study abroad in Australia, in Sydney at the University of New South Wales.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
It was a while ago now. It was like back in the late '90s, but he's got some pretty fantastic stories from the Blue Mountains.
Oh yeah, I really like the Blue Mountain.
Yeah, we were in Asia over the winter, and we were kind of wondering like, oh, could we make it? Like, could we hop over from Singapore to Australia just to see the Blue Mountains? And what season were you there, Gabe?
I was there in summer to winter.
Summer to winter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course, from what I'm used to, the winter there was kind of like spring here. It wasn't that cold. Everyone had their coats out, and I was wearing a sweatshirt.
So you've experienced a heat wave. I imagine so. Did you have any like really insanely hot days when you were there?
It rained a lot.
Oh.
Maybe I have it wrong. Maybe it was winter to summer. That would make more sense. Yeah.
Do you remember what months it was?
Um,
Well, because you did J term and went to New Zealand, right?
Yeah, but so like their terms are also because the terms are based around the growing season there too. The growing season's opposite, so the terms are also opposite.
Oh, strange.
So
Okay.
I went to one term here and then had a month and a half off, and went to a term there and then had
Okay.
another month and a half off. It worked out really nice
Yeah.
for taking breaks and stuff.
Yeah, we're in Minnesota, which is the coldest. Well, I'm trying to remember how this goes. I think we're the coldest state in the continental U.S. If you don't count Alaska,
Yeah.
we are the coldest. Now we're in Minneapolis, which because it's a fairly large city, doesn't get quite as cold as they get outstate, where it's all like straight line winds out of the Dakotas and stuff. So it's not quite as bad.
Like I think parts of Montana or New York sometimes get more snow.
Oh yeah, no. New England gets more snow than we do because they're between the Great Lakes and the ocean, so they can get moisture that will just drop the kind of snow that we don't get quite as often. We do get a lot of snow, but we don't get like 3 and 4 feet of snow at a time like they do fairly regularly up there. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, but not all the time. Yeah, not every winter. I have a lot of wood. I should make more chests.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.